Hello, all of you beautiful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am
Feel
Razim.
the backhand of justice!
I am Razim, and this is The Last Hope RAOW, Season 1, Episode 12, The Eclipse Festival. This is one of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaigns using our playtest system, RAOW. It is available for public playtesting. We're making some really good strides with it, so do go check it out and let us know what you think. But for now, let's go ahead and begin with the introductions, starting with the very cute boyfriend, Kerr.
Hey everyone, I am Kerr, I am the Storyteller, I am here to bring you all happy fun times. You don't like my happy fun times.
I don't know, I enjoy
Hi.
breaking them.
Hi, I'm Tochemay and I'm playing Brussel, the Bulbasaur.
I am Octo. I am playing Cobalt, the Riolu, who is right now kind of a little bit of sleepy boy, but I'm okay.
I am Zim, and I am playing as Hunter, the dark psychic type Puchiana.
I am Foxfiend, and I'm playing Kin, the fire-type Vulpix.
I'm Merl. I'm playing Midnight, the dark type Zora.
First off, no. Hey all, it's Swiftfoot or Kanku, and I play Shale, the ground sand shrew, and nerd of the party.
You almost said Shallot.
You did. I
didn't
heard
say
it.
I said Shale.
But you almost said Shallot. You had to pause.
Anyway, moving ahead.
All right, we're going to go ahead and turn over the recap to Cobalt. Wait, did you do it last week?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, in that case, Merl.
Okay. Let's see here. Last time, the party makes preparations to head to Neo Starvel. Ken stows his armor and asks some traveling merchants of the dangers on the way there. Shale gathers supplies for the journey. Midnight also stows his armor and studies the route to Neo Starvel. And then we set off with Hunter in the lead. We are then set upon by a group of highwaymen, which ends up with us having to fight them off. After a long, arduous fight, we prevail. And the team, and then we head on. But Hunter runs off from the group after hearing some legends about him that he did not like. And that's all I got.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
About sums it up.
Also, Tochemay, how dare you? What is this fucking slander, Tochemay? This filthy slander that is being called to me. Bitch, I'm fabulous.
Yeah,
I am not cute. I am fabulous, darling. And you will address me with my proper title. Oh shit, Domino's here. Who invited him? Where do
And
I
Domino is with us.
Well, darlings, you did absolutely wonderful. A pluses to all of you for your very, very nice fighting. Also, I baked cookies, everybody.
That's
Never
nice.
accept food from a fae.
Freely given. It is part of my duties to ensure that the citizens are fed. Therefore, in order to properly fulfill my duties, he pulls out from nowhere, as a Zangoose right now, a plate of cookies.
I'm gonna go find Hunter. I'm afraid he got a little bit upset.
I'll
Yeah,
go with you.
yeah, he did.
I'm gonna take this armor off. It is not doing well for me right now.
You should have left it in the village.
Nah, I wanted to do like some kind of endurance training, but it didn't work. It's not working out.
Fair.
Rail seems to slowly walk to the cart and try to do the same. This is heavier than. I don't know why why I thought it was a good idea. It was not too bad when it was rolling, but eh. So we'll take it off as well. Well, keeping an eye on the idiots if they're still here.
I'm guessing you both saw the updates to the armor rules.
Yeah.
Well, truth, I'd be okay with um changing what it is, but yeah.
Well, as far as that goes, that would be up to Kerr. One thing we were talking about is the potential of making the armor a light armor that just is basically like padded cloth with metal plates on the more important parts and the like forearms and whatnot, those kind of areas that don't move,
Yeah, we're still working on it.
Well, I'm
And
asking
that's why you need
what...
to be a Machamp to use armor.
But yeah, no, specifically, like, these sets of armor are actually, like, full plate metal armor.
Definitely.
So they are heavy armor.
Yes, this is, like, full
Okay.
plate knight armor that you were given. It was custom made for you guys, though. Like, it is made specifically for you guys to use.
Yeah.
Okay. So, then yeah, it's definitely much more heavier than he thought it was.
It is going to be
Okay.
unusable for a very long time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Again, with
very
Cobalt
long
again.
time. Depends on application of XP, but okay.
Yeah. But again, like with Cobalt's like reasoning, it's because he wanted to do like some kind of endurance training where he, marches in like the formation while wearing that armor.
But in any case.
Yes. What are you up to? Brussel, what are you up to right now?
Guarding the cart, making sure nobody walks away with it.
Fair.
I thought we didn't bring a cart.
I thought you had basically just one to travel on.
I'm pretty sure we specifically did not bring a cart.
Yeah, we just walked.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah. I
well,
mean, we
that's
gotta. I think like everyone has like a pack, right?
That's problematic though, because you can't really store it.
I mean, if we want to retroactively say that we had a small hand cart, I would have no issue with that.
Yeah, that is an option.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a few days travel, so you would want like the supplies and such that you would need, and that would be pretty heavy if you have to walk with it.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Retroactively, we brought a little cart with us to carry stuff with.
Also, darlings, what are you talking about retroactively? It's been right here this entire time. How did you not notice it? Honestly, and people say,
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about.
and people say I'm blind, darling.
People say that?
I had my mind on other things, okay?
Improve your mind,
You shall
darling.
see me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
It has begun.
It has begun. Do 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 do. Mortal Wombat.
So, Hunter, do you want to be found?
Hunter right now does not.
I will allow this influence. That's cute.
I just realized I haven't actually opened Fantasy Grounds. Might want to do that.
Might be
Might be
wise.
important.
Just a little bit.
While this is setting up, Shale once Shale has set stuff off, he'll look back to the hooligans. Yeah, your beliefs are way over bigger than it is. Hilltop's pretty nice. Why don't you just head there? Probably somebody will help.
You think you? Who's to say that? Well, you sure you're not going to like hang us or hurt us or enslave us or anything for what we did?
If we had done that, we'd probably be dead already.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Right. Okay. You're never gonna see us again. Hopefully. Wait, you guys live there, don't you? Oh, well, never mind. Come on, let's go. And they quickly take off running.
Want Domino? Let Marie. Well, no, he's not there. Oh well.
You don't know where Marie is. That's the problem.
I don't know who else would be
You gotta
good.
find her.
We
Good
have
to
a
leave
general idea.
I actually don't have anyone else I could think of that would be good to leave a message early once they come to town. So not to beat up, but just as a gentle reminder. Just a heads up to town. But anyway,
Everything's fine.
Everything will be
Yeah.
fine.
not like they can't get stuck. That's like if they get out of line blast, so won't beat them up anyway.
Beat up what? Them? No nonsense. Everything's gonna be perfectly peachy keen. But yes, continue. Hunter, how are you doing?
Well, Hunter is not doing. He is doing terribly.
Hunter needs a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Hugginator when you need him?
Hunter is hiding in the forest.
And Kin, you're looking for Hunter?
Yep.
Give me a roll to see you if you can find him.
Mind. Do you want cunning or adventure on this?
That is so. The expertises are primarily up to all of you on how you're wanting to do these.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to go mind social because I have an idea of how Hunter thinks and use that to help me locate him. And skills. I'd prefer perception, but investigation is probably more appropriate, even though I have less skill in that. So which one should I use?
I can see either one. I think investigation would be good though.
Alright, if going with investigation, I only have 3 dice on this. So that's a success in trying to find Hunter.
Hunter, give me a stealth roll.
All right, body, cunning, subterfuge.
Defender wins ties.
A miss. Not enough air.
Attacker wins
Attacker.
ties.
Oh,
That would be the
attacker?
the searcher.
Ah.
Yeah. Then again, Sky gave us a reroll, so I'm gonna reroll.
Don't you need to get the approval of everyone?
I mean, I could just use my willpower.
Willpower first. If you really want to, Hunter dear? Hey. Where are you?
Hunter isn't actually hiding right now. He is running.
Ah. In which case, would it be a survival skill to track and follow him?
Yes.
Other than that, same roll?
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright. Ouch!
It's a trap!
I'll go ahead and use my 1 willpower. It's not a botch.
It's not a bot. But...
You get lost.
Gee, how did you wind up back with the party?
Yeah, you do lose track of him and wander back to the party.
Any luck, Ken?
Nah. Hunter's running. And I couldn't keep up.
He'll
Couldn't
come
keep-
back. Just wait till he gets hungry.
Unfortunate.
I mean, we do have the food.
Actually, Hunter did specifically pack food into his own bag.
Did I choose the wrong title again? I just want to check.
Why did they
In which case-
glue the flap shut in there?
Hmm?
I got a new headset, and the flap or something with it is literally. You know how boxes have. A lot of boxes have that little thing, you push in your finger and pull it out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They glued it shut in there. I cannot get that open. Maybe the other end. Anyways, possibly, Kerr. Possibly.
In which case, go ahead and start setting up camp. Find a good spot to set up camp until, and hope that hunter comes back, because until he comes back, we're not really moving, are we?
No, we can't.
So you guys just want to set up a camp then for right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
I go ahead and get a campfire started, and
I will remind you guys that they did tell us about a captive in their camp nearby.
were we given a direction?
Nope.
No. You guys let him go already?
I'm pretty sure we did interrogate them. Would that have been among the information that we would have gotten during the interrogation?
Yeah, they both pointed you to the north, I suppose. Yes.
I just go like, we might as well go find that one captive at their camp before we settle down for the night.
Whatever they left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
Cobalt, you
recover
wanna-
whatever they stole.
Yeah. Cobalt, you
Agreed.
want to take midnight and go search their camp?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Okay. Let's kick it in gear.
Alright, I start heading north. I'm assuming Midnight's gonna be behind me or maybe to my side.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me know what you need from me.
I mean, you're welcome to come with.
I mean, Brussel, you want to help set up shelter, or do you want to head with them?
I think I'll head with them.
Okay.
Y'all hold down the fort while we're gone.
So it's me, Shell, and Domino. They're at camp.
Yep.
All right. So, our sweet, sweet boys and girls, though there are no girls. Wait, does Domino count? No. Yes? No, it's complicated. He is kind of his own sister, so it is
Domino
complicated.
is Domino.
I'm
Fabulous,
going
darling.
down.
Fabulous.
One thing to note. Ditto is genderless.
Domino is domino gendered.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll set up camp. I at least strike up conversation. So, Domino,
Yes, darling.
what are you?
Spoilers, darling.
I'm sorry, Kirk. Could you repeat that?
Spoilers, darling.
Yeah.
What?
What do he means
Dom-
boilers.
Domino, I've been observing pretty much everyone for a long time, and you are unique in this world, as far as I can tell. Abilities beyond what is normal, and capabilities that go beyond what any individual Pokemon possesses. You are a Ditto, but you are able to mimic and copy things that, as far as I can tell, don't even exist near our town. You, I've gathered that you do always keep your word, very strictly, and as far as I can tell, you are there for everyone in town, but I'm not sure whether that is for selfless reasons or selfish reasons. Point is, everything that I've seen points to you being something beyond the typical scope of what this world would allow.
Well, darling, I cannot reveal that information to you at this time.
Very well. Keep your secrets.
Well, I'd be interested possibly in telling you more, but we would have to make a deal for that information.
That's another thing. You like deals a little too much, and it's concerning.
Everything is fine, darling. Deals just make the world go round.
Probably gonna say no, but out of curiosity, what sort of deal are we talking?
Well, a favor.
A favor. You know, a favor is a very powerful thing, especially one given to be used at any point. Are there any limitations to this favor that you'd want?
Let's see. I wouldn't ask you to do anything that you might not normally do.
If it's not something that I might not normally do, then why would you need the favor?
Because I'm trying to be nice here. I actually do like you a little bit, darlings.
And you know, I believe you. If only for the fact that, from what I can tell, you can't lie.
Oh, no, I can't lie, darling. I have no need to anyway.
That's not to say you can't deceive,
But
but
Domino
you can't.
smiles at that.
While he can't lie, he can obfuscate the truth.
Oh yes, he doesn't have to say things. He doesn't have to reveal everything. He can omit other things and allow you to draw your own answers.
Approximately, what would be the scope of information you'd be willing to give me for this favor?
What do you want to know?
I want. That's the thing. I don't know what I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that I don't know what you are, and the rules, and I've only figured out, I think, some of the rules you operate by. As far as
Yes.
I can tell, you are something not of this world, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Delightful, isn't it, darling?
And that's the thing. I do not know what I don't know. So I do not know the scope of information that I would even need to understand. Favor, huh? And one that would not go beyond something that I otherwise would not normally do.
Indeed. I won't force you to do anything that you yourself would not do.
That is acceptable. I'll take that deal.
Domino will extend a hand to you.
I shake it with a paw.
Ah, wonderful, darlings, wonderful. And he will tap his fingers and conjure a very nice leatherback chair and sit down in it, cross one leg over another, and conjure a cup of tea in his hand. Ask your questions. I will answer them.
For the first and foremost question, what are you?
I am one of the Fey folk.
Fey?
Indeed. You have fairies here, yes?
Yeah.
I'm one
Fairy
of
type
them,
Pokemon.
but bigger. And scarier. At least that's how I like to think of myself.
I got the scary part. You intimidate most of the town. Alright. But what is a Fey? What does that mean?
He kind of pauses as though he's considering it.
It is a title to which I know no definition. I have never heard it before. I have no way of comprehending what it means to be a Fae. Can anyone be a Fae? Are you born with it? Is it something that's even born? Is it something that's created? What is a Fae? What does that mean?
I am a being above you. I am a being that would probably make you insane if you actually understood what I truly am. And I'm not trying to obfuscate or hide it.
You say you're not trying to obfuscate what you mean, but that is pretty vague. Are you like a god?
No. Though you mortals have mistaken me for them.
As is evident by the town we found inside the mountain. Alright. Are Are you even of this world?
No, I'm not, darling.
Are Fae, in general, of this world?
Difficult to say. I would lean no, but I don't want to step on the toes of any of my compatriots if they're just better at blending in.
I see. Alright. You're not a god. Which I would think that means you fall somewhere below the level of god.
I have had tea with Arceus, though. A very, very nice fellow, I have to say.
Oh.
What, do you think I would be here, in his playpen, without him knowing I'm here? I do not wish to get smited. That is, believe me, it gets old after the 4th or 5th time.
That means you've tried before.
Well, not here specifically, but once you meet one god, darling, you've basically met them all. They tend to have around the same sort of ideas and mental states. You don't get to become a god, darling, without having a bit of an ego. Let's just say that.
True enough. True enough. It does come with the position. If you've met Arceus, then we might have some more to talk about without prying ears around. But that's neither here nor there. Alright. But that means that your presence here is indeed authorized by Arceus.
Or grudgingly allowed.
Was there a deal involved in that too?
Let's just call it very strenuous negotiations.
Right. I'm assuming you are not allowed to disclose what those negotiations entail.
Would you like to make another deal, darling?
I think I'll pass on this one. I already owe you one favor. Besides, that is a line of questioning that is straying away from the point in question. What are you capable of?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you have flagrantly shown abilities and capabilities beyond what is normally within the scope of this world. Everything from teleportation to creation of matter to imitating other Pokemon that, as far as I can tell, don't even exist anymore. Or at least you'd have no reason to be actively seeing. And your imitations of Pokemon, even the ones that we have live examples of, are distinct from them. So it's not the Ditto transform that you're using. It's a different disguise or transform.
Ido Things tipped $10.
I do things. Thank you for the donation. It means a lot. It pays our rent and helps us avoid Street Coon.
I guess what I'm getting at is I do not know the limits of your capabilities beyond Sky Iron stopping you. I have no scale upon which to comprehend what you are capable of. You exist somewhere between mortal and god.
Tochemay tipped $100, Razim contract.
It was appropriate.
You exist somewhere on the scale between mortal and god, and that is a very large scale. With little way for me to narrow down where you exist on that scale.
He seems to consider that. Our power, what I am, he kind of pauses, like he looks like he's really struggling to just come up with the words to use here.
I have posed a question that is difficult for him to answer.
Well, it's not that he can't answer it, he's trying to dumb it down enough that you can actually answer it. It's like trying to teach a little toddler astrophysics and putting it in terms that the toddler is going to understand. Basically trying to take all of the wonders of astrophysics and go, star is shiny and makes bright light. That's what he's trying to do right now.
And the toddler's going, why?
Mm-hmm. Domino just kind of sits there sipping his tea for a moment before looking at you, Kin. I suppose the easiest way, if not the most accurate necessarily, is to say that I and my brethren are more like living stories almost. We are beings of pure chaos and potential. We are the opposite of your stable, sturdy reality.
Kin looks contemplative for a moment. Beings of chaos.
We have great many strengths.
Stories.
We can weave reality how we see fit. We can make reality whatever we want it to be if we're strong enough. However, we have limitations despite our powers. And this is where I would say we differentiate from, like, the being you would call Arceus. For we cannot truly create something new.
Oh.
Notably, Domino is a lot more serious right now when he's talking. Like, he's actually serious. He doesn't have any of that bluster or, like, extraness he usually talks with.
Oh. Can't create something new.
Correct. We can create things. We can make anything that we have seen, heard about, know about, learn about, and believe me, we know lots of darling. But we cannot truly create anything that doesn't already exist. Or this is a caveat, we are able to take two things that already exist and mix and match them to make something somewhat new, but not truly unique and new. We are simply taking things that already exist and changing them or mixing them together, not things that didn't exist before. For example, I could change a song that I have heard. I could make a most beautiful melody from it, but I could not truly create a unique story or song like you mortals can.
And there's that word again, story. What is the significance of stories to you?
Everything. They are everything to us, darling. In the world that we come from, where I truly am from and call home, our world is not stable like yours is. Ours is ever changing. Ours is a narrative, you could call
Chaos.
it. Yes. It is what it is, just based on feelings, emotions, or just because it's Tuesday. The way that we are able to keep ourselves from being lost in the flood is by defining ourselves against another. What good is a hero without some powerful villain to overcome? What use is a hero's journey if it is not towards overcoming something? And thus, we create these stories, these tales, these epic battles, these noble outwits, these challenges between myself and another being. Either other fae folk, such as myself, or you sweet, adorable mortals. With your imagination, your creativity, your souls.
Alright. So, to recap, making sure I understand. You are a being of chaos, born of a world of chaos, thus being a being of chaos. And your continued existence is defined by the stories of those that you are able to compare and contrast to.
Correct.
This being of chaos means that you are inherently unstable. And yet you cannot create something new that is left to the realm of to the minds of what you call mortals.
I don't have a soul, darling. Well, I do, but most of us don't have a soul. And by that I mean every other fair folk.
There's
Folk
the
don't
name.
have souls. Why?
Because we don't have them. It's just how we are. We are beings of chaos. We are created by our world, and when we die, we return to it. For example, in our world, fire would not warm you, kin, unless you made an agreement for fire to do so. You could sit in front of a fire in the middle of a ice storm, and the fire would not warm you, unless you made a deal with it.
Because the fire does not inherently hold any properties that it has not been given.
You must make a
Some-
contract with the concept of fire. It is as though it is a living being almost in our world. Everything is. The air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat. When we bring mortals to our world, they intrinsically are able to gain access to the agreements that we ourselves hold ourselves to.
And those
Which is-
agreements include a list of contracts that have already been agreed upon. For instance, air being breathable and actually sustaining life.
Indeed.
Fire being warm. Hard surfaces being able to walk on hard surfaces, etc., etc.
Indeed. Correct. However, going back to one of your questions, the reason iron is our bane, the reason that iron is so deadly to us and immune to our powers, is because iron holds a grudge.
Oh.
Yes, some powerful noble back in the day apparently offended iron very, very, very much. And by offended, I mean he was absolutely livid, so I've heard.
So iron in your world has a contract that means that it is effective against you.
Correct. He has refused to make contracts with us, and he has basically formed an ever-standing contract with everyone else that he's going to basically, oh, what is the term you mortals use? Shove his fist so far up our ass that we aren't going to be able to sit for a week. As I said, he holds a grudge.
Hmm. Domino.
Yes,
Are you-
darling.
Are you aware of how much you scare people?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Okay.
Darling, I'm a fair folk. I thrive on conflict. I feed on it. I would not be able to exist in a peaceful society or community. Their fear and worry about me sustains me, darling. Why do you think I act this way? Because I know how much it can annoy people and drive them up the wall.
So it is on purpose.
Oh, yes, darling. Darling. This that you are seeing before you, this is just one of me, darling. I don't exist like you mortals do. I exist in dozens of different forms. Different faces, different masks, as we call them. Titles. Domino is but one of my titles. It is one of my personal favorites, I must say. I do look very dapper. But I can exist as objects, as places, and as dozens of different people if I want to. People that you might not even realize are actually one of me, unless I wanted you to. Notably, when we are here, we are usually limited to only one form. Reality does not like us existing in more places at once. It frowns on that sort of thing.
I think I'm going to need to think upon what you've told me before I have more questions.
Of course, darling. And don't worry about that favor.
I'm sure you'll call upon it at some point.
Oh, of course, darling. Of course. At the most fabulous of times.
With that, Kin goes in and starts wandering around the camp, keeping an eye out for everyone else who's currently off and wayward.
Yeah, we'll help keep watch and just make sure nothing's going wrong.
And again, remind me who went off to go find the prisoner?
That was Cobalt and Midnight.
And
And Brussel.
And Brussel.
Yep.
Alright, you guys soon make it to a little camp. It doesn't take that hard to find. It wasn't that well hidden. And you see a very, very large chest that is moving and shaking a little bit.
Just be on the safe side. I'm gonna look around the perimeter of the camp just in case they booby trapped the perimeter.
Mm-hmm. Nope. This looks like just a hastily thrown together camp.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. These people were not that smart.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we're dealing with amateurs. All right. I'm just gonna confidently walk in there and just check out the place. And as I said, like I see a chest moving around.
Yep, it's a chest that's wiggling.
All right. I'm gonna attempt to open it.
Yeah, you can. It has a lock on the front that you twist the bar up and then pull to open it.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes some fiddling to get it to come off before you pull the large thing with all your strength. And the lid pops open, and you hear a gasp. Oh, you can't breathe in that thing! As a Kangish Khan sits up.
Okay.
And you recognize that voice. That's... Wait, what is Koga doing here?
Koga, why are you in a chest?
Oh, he kind of glances around. Where were those nice fellows at?
Nice fellows.
Nice fellows? They tried to accost us for all we have. We beat them up and sent them to the hilltop.
Oh, poor dears. They were trying so hard to be all fierce and intimidating. I didn't have it in my heart to break them.
You should have and taught them a lesson, but whatever.
Oh, they were somewhat sweet. They even apologized when they tried to shove me in here. And I thought, oh, well, I'm ahead of schedule. I can take some time to, entertain them.
I'm just going
I see. Were you by any chance headed to Neo Starvel also?
Oh, actually, yes. How did you know?
Well, we were also invited.
Oh, are you going for the Eclipse ceremony?
It was the invitation did not. I don't remember if it actually did.
Yes, it did.
It did. Yes, we are, and there is another reason we're going also.
Oh, what's that?
Marie seemed to have decided, under mysterious circumstances, to leave Hilltop, and we found out she's also in Neo Starvel.
Oh. Oh my. I wonder why she just left. I have no idea. Well, I'm sure she's fine. She's a very strong girl and she can take care of herself.
And you had no hand in that?
No.
I will choose to believe you at this juncture.
Just completely innocent. No.
because I have no proof to the contrary, I have no choice but to believe you, but
So
it
let's
is
get
not
Gamigula out of the chest.
a genuine belief. Okay, well, anyway, you can get out of the chest now.
He will slowly climb out of the chest and just kind of stretch a little bit. So much better. They were trying. That's what matters. But I was going to set them straight afterwards. I just didn't want to break their spirits. They were trying so hard. Apparently, I was going to be their first ever victim that they kidnapped and held for ransom.
Cute. Would you like to travel with us, or will
Well,
you proceed?
I suppose I wouldn't mind traveling with all of you again.
Cobalt, what do you think? Brussel?
Yeah, this might make up for Hunter.
I mean, yeah, we do. We are technically one person down.
Alrighty. Well, we'll lead the way back to where we've set up camp.
Already replacing me. Look at them moving on. Also-
Shale, go ahead.
Tochemay and I do things. Thank you so very much for those tips and supporting the channel. You keep these going. Sorry I was away there. Body was rebelling, but yeah, thank you so much for the support. Carry on.
But yes, Kin, Shale, you do see Brussel, Cobalt, and Midnight return. With a Kangaskhan that looks very familiar to you.
What?
Is that? No. No. What are you doing out here, Koga?
Well, darling. Wow. Wow, that was Domino trying to come out there.
Yeah,
Wrong
Domino.
Domino,
What was
you
that you
had
saying?
your time. It's
I
Koga's
want
turn.
more time, darlings. This is the Domino show now. Get used to it.
What was that about reality not liking multiple of you existing at one point, at one time?
As Domino is now a Kangaskhan, I have no idea what you're talking about, darling. Okay.
Anyways,
Give me a moment to get back in the proper character here. Domino, this is what you get. You're not supposed to do this. Oh, yes, I was heading over to Neo Starvel.
oh.
I got
you
it.
heading there.
I had an invitation for the Eclipse ceremony, and, well, there were some other things I wanted to take care of
If you
while
don't
there.
give me something to do, I'll have to amuse myself, and no one wants that.
Sky the Valley says perfect.
That's right.
Hello, everyone. So delightful to see you again. Don't forget I'm here.
Domino.
Yes.
Kindly go over there, please.
Would you like to make a deal for that?
Never mind. I won't make a deal.
Yes. Koga is basically going to go on. Well, also, they also have some wonderful fabrics in Neo Starvel, and I was hoping to pick some up while I was there too.
Thinking you might be able to find something suitable for the date?
Maybe.
Well, in order for there to be a date, we need to retrieve Marie. She went missing.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Oh, I'm not worried about her per se. I'm actually a little bit more concerned about anyone who would attempt to to kidnap her. I'm sure they're in far worse state, but she did disappear under mysterious circumstances, and without letting anyone know that she was leaving, which does not feel in character for her.
Mm-hmm. He
So
nods slightly. I see, yes. That is somewhat out of character for her.
So while I'm sure she is able to handle herself and she's probably fine, it does leave a lot to worry about.
I'm sure it will be fine. Shall we begin continuing on their way? I really don't want to be late there.
We're still missing someone.
Yeah.
We're hoping Hunter will return soon.
Well,
Someone...
why don't you start looking for him then?
I tried to.
Why
He
don't
was-
all of you start looking?
Better than no, it's better than waiting, I guess. If that's what, that's yeah.
Very well. Everyone, this direction is the way I last saw him heading, and I point out where the direction I lost Hunter in.
Okie dokie.
I just hope he's calmed down by now and is more willing to be found. Otherwise, this is going to be a difficult task.
I'm sure everything will be fine, darling.
Well, in the rear with the gear.
He's wearing some sky iron. You cannot keep an eye on him right now.
This is
Sky
fair.
iron.
All right, so let's have everyone who wants to join in the search make an investigation roll for me.
And make a survival roll.
I could see that too.
All right.
Does it need to be teamwork or can it be adventure?
I can see either one.
Okay, then I will go with mind, adventure, survival, which is 3. And may I use the reroll? I do not have any willpower left. Oh,
You should be fine.
What?
4.
That's
rather
6
not
successes from myself.
Unless that's the. Am I at risk of getting lost somehow off that botch, or am I covered by
You're
somebody
with
else?
everyone else.
Okay.
Can I argue mind, instinct, and perception?
Sure.
All right. All right, 3.
I will say for Shale, he's trying to track. He gets the wrong track and runs into a tree. Ow.
I will allow this.
Shell, are you okay?
He rubs his head. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll try to be a bit more, keep my head up a little more trying to do this.
As
So,
long as you're
Teamwork.
okay.
So teamwork related rolls. The total is combined, right?
Basically, I was letting each person roll.
So if you are rolling teamwork, one person rolls something else, but everybody else that's helping rolls teamwork.
Okay. I think next time we do a combined roll, we better organize that better.
Figure out who's
Who's leading and who's aiding?
Who would want to be taking the lead here?
I'm.
Well, I don't have a teamwork score, so
you
I'm.
just lose a die. That's all the difference would be.
Well, it just would mean that you don't get a die from teamwork.
Yeah.
I was rolling for survival, mind, cunning, or actually, at this point, it'd probably be logic survival. But if we want someone else to have taken the lead and for me to re-roll that's fine.
You would make sense on the lead on this since you're the one trying to find it the first time.
All right. Well, I got 6 successes.
So, Hunter is not trying to hide right now. Like I said before, he is just running.
Yeah, and so we need to track you down.
He is running for... he is running in the direction of Neo Starvel, but... yeah, he has kind of also had a very decent head start on it.
Well, if we gathered that much, I guess we'll meet him there.
How long till Hunter collapses from exhaustion if he's just running?
Would that be like an endurance roll?
Be an integrity roll in that sense, then.
Yeah.
Separating from the party.
Hunter shouldn't have any points of exhaustion yet, so he should be good for a good long while.
I'm more worried that he'll run into someone that'll actually cause him trouble.
Yeah, he's probably shadowed.
Two successes on his integrity.
All right, yeah, you're able to keep going for a while yet but your muscles are starting to burn and you are starting to get pretty tired.
He is going to be going until he collapses.
All right, give me another roll real quick.
Okay.
Kerr?
Oh, I was waiting for you to if you're going to use a reroll or if you're actually going to accept that.
No, he'll accept. I'm accepting it.
Okay. No, usually you like say like what you rolled and then if you're actually going to have it or not. So I was
True.
just checking.
Yeah, it's 1.
Yes. So you are able to keep going for a bit, but you do start to feel your body's giving out on you. If you push it further, it's not going to last.
Hunter is trapped in his thoughts right now. He is not paying attention to his body at all. So it is going to be him going until he collapses, like I said.
And yeah, it doesn't take long before your body just gives out completely as you get out of the woods and you see an open plains and next to a river. And it is around here that your body just goes down and you can hardly even keep your eyes open as everything seems to start going dark.
His home.
And right before you lose consciousness completely, you hear soft footsteps.
All right.
And everyone else.
Congrats, everyone.
I assume the rest of us were going at a more manageable pace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which would mean that Hunter would have gotten a lot of distance. But yeah, you guys could probably keep,
catch up with no issue over in given time.
Yeah, you can find Hunter's trail. He wasn't trying to hide that. So, very easy to find where he is. It's just a matter of catching up to where he is. And as you follow that, though, eventually you make your way out of the forest.
Oh.
And you see a large river cutting through the plains, heading towards what looks to be a massive city on the horizon, though you didn't think you were so close.
And Hunter's Trail?
You can see there's a figure over Hunter.
Oh.
Danger. If you have any ill intentions towards the ones laying there, I advise you back off now.
Give me a moment. Getting my notes back up because they closed. Dook dook doo doo dook doo 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 dook. A duck da duck duck doo 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 dook. A dook a dook a doo doo dook a doo doo dook doo doo dook doo 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 dook dook doo dook dook.
Duke.
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 Where is it?
There's he. Giving him a moment more time.
A miss.
Not enough hail.
Did the random Marten vid actually redeem correctly?
Yeah, it's on the
Mr.
screen.
Marten?
There it goes.
I see it.
Oh my gosh, I just realized that my screen has not been updating for a while. I do not know why. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page. There we go. That was weird.
It looks like a alligator. But it is not a normal fur alligator. It is a shiny one, and a very unique shiny. Rather than blue, he is silver and purple.
Okay.
Silver where the blue would be, purple where the lighter tone and the red would be. And it looks like he is picking up he's picking Hunter up and gently wrapping him in a blanket.
I warily approach. I already said my line. So, did he respond at all to that?
Give me one moment. Give me 1 second. I'm just checking something. There we go. Okay. So he kind of looks over his shoulder and lifts one claw to his muzzle. Shh. He passed out. He needs a chance to rest and recover.
Who are you, good sir?
Oh, me? I'm no one really. But you can call me Dio. It's nice to meet you all.
No.
How nice it is yet to be seen, but so far you do not seem to have any ill intentions towards our companion there.
Oh, he's your friend? I just
Yes.
found him. I was going for a walk.
Yeah, we had an encounter that left him not
Nice.
mentally tested. Left him mentally tested, mentally and emotionally tested. And he took off running.
Poor thing. He's just a little baby.
I know. Imagine one day he's going to be an emperor.
An emperor, you say?
Cobalt kind of physically vomits a little bit, or fakes a vomit sound when he hears that. It's like the,
Yeah. Oh, hush you.
Nope.
He's come so far. Yeah, he has so much more to go. Let me take him from here. And I offer my back for him to set Hunter on.
He will step over. You notice that he is quite large for alligator. He's definitely on the bigger side. And he will move and put him down very gently.
Thank you. Where are you from?
Oh, me, I don't really live anywhere anymore. I mostly just kind of travel from place to place.
Oh. That's sad, not having anywhere to call home.
A bit of family issues.
Ah. Care to talk about it at all, or?
It's just... You know how family can be, right?
Yes.
You love people. You love people, but you can't stand them.
Yeah, I can understand that. Have you how long ago have you did you leave then?
Oof. He kind of
How long has
pauses
it
and just
been?
kind of tilts his head. It's been a while. I've almost kind of lost track at this point.
Hmm. Do you think they would care? Do you think they miss you?
I mean, we see each other sometimes. I mean, not necessarily all the time, but we do run into each other every once in a while, and well, things can get heated, arguments, fighting. It's not always the best situation, so.
Have you considered settling anywhere?
Not really. Not really in me, to be honest.
Why?
I have a big wanderlust at heart.
I mean, that's fair, but it's always good to have somewhere to return to.
Well, I do have a place of my own that I do spend time to time, but usually I'm out here traveling and such.
Okay. Hey, have you ever been by Hilltop?
Can't say that I have.
Lovely place, nice people. Perhaps you should head that way at some point. Maybe you'll find maybe you'll find somewhere new to call home. Maybe not. But thank you for your kindness. We're on our way to Neo Starvel. We heading in the right direction, or have we gone astray?
Oh no, it's right there.
So that is on the horizon there. That is Neo Starvel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I feel like I'm afraid I'm gonna botch again, but may I make a mind, even though I'm gonna it's a 0, a mind instinct medicine roll to try. Well, would it be of help to Hunter if I made a mind instinct about medicine roll?
You can at least tell what's wrong with him.
Okay. Well, got the how by looks.
Oh, you got a 10
Frickin',
there.
why am I great? I'm wasting my power roll.
Don't
4
worry, it's
successes.
fine.
Okay.
You know not to
Great.
dunk his
Oh, it
head
didn't.
under the water.
Oh, come on. The other 10 didn't end up in the box. Alright, so 2 successes. I don't know how that keeps happening.
Yeah, you're able to tell that that yes, he is basically he's out cold from exhaustion.
You'll be
Wait,
fine with some rest.
it's still in Tio's hands also. If you could, why don't you set him on the their cart? We'll let him rest there for now. Please.
I got him. I'm
Oh,
strong enough for a little while.
I didn't know he had passed him over. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd already passed him over to me.
Okay. Then never mind.
By the way, that is a unusual coloration for alligator. Maybe it's not my business, but anything special about you? Any particular reason why?
I'm just the way I am. I was just born with it.
Fair enough. Well, Theo, you said your name was?
Yes.
You seem a nice enough person. I hope to see you around.
Oh, well, we might see each other if you guys are heading over there. My travels were I was actually walking there when this little guy just went zooming by.
Oh, I am so sorry I didn't give my name. Kin. Nice to meet you.
Oh, very nice to meet you. How are you doing?
I mean, we're still alive. Had an encounter with bandits earlier, but we dealt with them well enough.
Oof. Yeah, I've seen quite a few bandits around.
You, I, you look pretty strong. I doubt any of them dare attack you.
Well, some of them are not necessarily the brightest bulbs.
I mean, true. Absolutely true. I mean, if you're heading towards Neo Starvel, want to travel together? Perhaps we can swap tails or something along the way.
Kin does have a few to spare.
Oh my gosh!
He's going to look at the rest of your companions. I don't wish to impose on any of you.
Nonsense.
No
And
imposition whatsoever.
And having an extra person along may help deter further attacks.
The more the merrier.
Well, it would be my honor then, as he will give a little cute bow.
Kin starts to bow as well, but then realizes that might offset his balance, and he's holding someone on top of him right now, and decides against doing so.
Ken, don't be rude.
Midnight will bow in his place.
Thank you.
Of course.
Well, should we get started traveling then, everyone?
Yes, we
Neo Starvel awaits.
We are in a little bit of a hurry.
Anyone have a full heal for Hunter?
I'm sure after just a little bit of time he'll wake up. He just needs some rest right now.
Yeah, because he just needs to just let him sleep. He'll be fine. Mostly, I guess.
He should be fine. It just looks like he tuckered himself out.
Then he'll nod before starting off again, kind of looking back. Was there anything any of you wanted to ask me while we were walking? I mean, I would be happy to ask you guys things, but I don't want to impose or anything.
I mean, what do you want to share? Any hobbies? Any special tricks or anything about you neat or unusual? Perhaps some special talent you can do.
He kind of pauses and thinks about that. Well, I like building things in my spare time.
Oh? What sort of things?
Just, like little models and such of places that I've seen in my travels, things like that. They're not that great, but it's fun.
Oh. Models.
Hmm?
I was talking like hand size made of clay could fit in a pack type of scale, or
It depends. Sometimes I'll try to go for bigger.
Okay.
But usually, since I'm traveling, I can only go for smaller things.
Okay. Got any models on you that you can share? That we can see?
He will open up his pack and pull out one of them very carefully, though it looks like it's made of very stern material, as he will hold up a almost perfect replica of the force you guys just went through.
Wow.
Whoa. That...
Mm.
Very nice.
I'm sorry. What'd you say your skill level was?
Well, I've been working at this for a long time, so I would say I'm pretty decent at it.
Yeah, okay, that's really cool. It's really good. Why, I swear I could probably trace the path we took. Dang. Well, that's really cool.
Very nice craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use my journeys to really try to catch the life and soul of a place, to understand it. What makes it a unique place versus everywhere else. And I can't do that unless, I've seen it before.
Right.
He is 100% a Fey folk, and his whole thing is turning people into little figurines.
He is not. I will say, as Storyteller, 100% he is not a fair folk.
If he was, he would have reacted to our sky metal quicker.
Yeah,
he would have not reacted to anyone's sky metal.
He doesn't even seem like he's noticed it.
Yeah.
Either that, or he's just really good at faking it.
But yeah, I turn to Ken and I go, so I remember you saying something about sky metal. I want to ask about that when we were talking to Domino.
As Domino literally pops up out of thin air. Oh, what did you want to ask?
Us.
Well, yes, but dramatic effects. Do you think Domino would not take this chance to literally pop up right beside him just to be extra?
No, that's very, very Domino, so...
Midnight rolls his eyes. You did have to say his name, didn't you, Cobalt?
I didn't expect him to just pop up out of nowhere.
You should.
At this point, you kind of should. It's in character for him.
It's whatever.
Well, if you don't want me here, darlings, you just have to say so. As Domino waves a hand, but when
We
he
don't
looks
want
like
you here.
when he tries to vanish, nothing happens.
Domino, you are under contract to help track down and retrieve Marie, so...
Yes, but I was going to be following you invisibly from like 30 feet away, and I can't move that 30 feet away.
So like tethered to us or something?
I don't know, and I don't like it.
That's...
You'll be fine, Domino.
That is a little concerning, though.
Regardless, what is it that you would like to know?
I'll save it for later.
Well, we don't have anything to do right now. We're just walking, so ask your question.
I was just curious about this sky metal that I heard before when I just got back with everyone else. Like after we checked out that bandit camp.
Well, yes. What you call sky iron, I would refer to as meteoric iron. Iron has a contract out that will cause harm to beings such as myself. And when it comes to what meteoric iron is, or cold iron is the proper term we would call it by, it is even stronger than normal iron due to the added condition of never being worked by the tools or fire of man.
Interesting.
Man.
What is man?
Yeah, what's a man? I never heard that before.
Didn't immediately recognize the word, but
Domino was looking at you, kid, when he said that. It is a type of being from many of the worlds that I visit.
I see. Ken, you've said you've heard the word before?
no, Ken didn't say that
Oh.
he's heard it before. He looks like he recognizes it.
What is a man? Miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you.
On guard! Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
Is there anything else that you would wish to know?
I got my questions for the most part answered earlier, but if anyone else has questions.
Nah, I'm good.
Though it's only fair, Tio, do you have any questions for me?
Well, what do you like doing here?
What do I like doing? How do you describe it? I often I'm a bit of a socialite, not socialite, social. I'm a bit of a social person. I like gathering tales from people. Not those tales.
I was
Stories.
just unmuting my mic.
Yeah.
I was like, so that's where your other tales came from.
I like gathering stories. Where I'm from, I'll often interact with merchants that pass through and learn more about the world and about what where they've been, what they've seen. You know.
So Ken is a fae.
Would
It is
you
a
like to
fate.
make a contract?
Confirmed.
Oh, and as you guys are walking too, you hear the hoot of a noctowl above you before literally from a parachute comes a large box that is currently filled with tiramisu. With a little card going, noctowl feather and rations.
Thanks as it takes off.
By the way, happy birthday, Woe, if you are listening.
It's Wo's birthday?
Yes. And his influence was to give you guys some tiramisu.
Aw.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
thanks,
thank you.
Mo, and happy birthday.
Well, it looks like we have a meal. It would be a shame to let it go cold.
Agreed. Let's
Stop long
let's
enough
stop
to eat.
for a bit to eat.
Sounds good. Maybe Hunter will wake up in the meantime and he'll be able to have some.
But as you guys continue on, Dio is just kind of rubbed the back of his head a little bit.
What are some of the places you've seen?
Oh,
I'm
I've
sure
seen
you've got tales, stories.
I've seen pretty much almost everywhere at this point. I've been traveling for years and years and years.
Oh. Some interesting interactions you've had?
I would call almost every interaction interesting and unique, honestly. Every single person is interesting and different. You can never say, like, two people are going to be exactly the same, but you're going to run across the same situation and such.
Returned. Kieran Snowden just resubscribed for 10 months. Duke Razim Duke.
Kieran, thank you so much for that resub and your 10 months of support. That adds another point to the September goals. We're getting close here on some of these goals. Question is, can we push through the end of the month here?
I mean,
Only one more rest of tonight and tomorrow.
yeah, everyone's unique and individual. Everyone you meet is gonna give you another story to tell, but surely you have some favorites.
Mm. There was one time. I ran across a pair of groups. Apparently they were like cults and such, and well, it was kind of amusing, honestly. They were apparently both worshiping what they said was like the same deity in different forms, and they were constantly at each other's throats. It was honestly kind of hilarious witnessing it and just watching it. Like, you could have family members just arguing to the teeth over the smallest things, and it was interesting, honestly.
Over which interpretation was right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, by any chance, catch the name of who they worship?
He kind of pauses for a moment. I think it was some god named Sinnoh or something. It's been a while.
Sinnoh. That's a play. I say that quietly. And I pause as I realize I said it out loud. At least I think. It's weird. What were some of the claims and arguments going on between the two groups?
I didn't really pay that much attention to it, if I'm honest. I was honestly they couldn't even agree on like the color scheme and such.
Huh.
Like literally, it was down to that they disagreed with. If one said yellow, the other said red. If one said blue, the other said green.
Sounds very self-destructive.
Sounds like they just like to argue.
That's sort of what I was thinking by the time I left.
All right. Do you want me to even make a lore roll regarding that piece of information?
No, but I'll send you something privately.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyways, any next question. Yeah.
Well, what are you all of you hoping to do in the future?
Ooh. Classic. Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be?
What's your dreams? What's your goals?
I'll let the others answer first on this one.
Dale just shrugs a bit. Though it's been advanced a pretty quick over the last bit, I guess, just to learn of the world.
I just want the world to be a safer place to live. There are too many Mons out here that live day to day, not even knowing if they'll make it to the next day. And if I could make it just that much better somehow, I'll be happy.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Cobalt?
I cross my arms and I go, I want to be the world's strongest.
Brussel?
In the back of Russell's head, I've already gotten everything I want. What more could I possibly want?
What I want to do is support my friends and allies here.
And Hunter's out cold, so can't get his opinion on this.
He wishes to be the God Emperor of Pokemon kind.
Yes, that is his goal. He told us this.
What do I want?
He told us this, Ken. He told us this.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should taper on that in case he's waking up.
I want to promote a more unified world. Perhaps under a capable ruler. And I want to be there to watch and to help raise this new ruler of the world and watch him grow and be by their side as they make the world a better place.
I laugh and I go, the only person I know who would actually want that job would be a huge narcissist.
And that's why the person I'm pushing is someone who doesn't want the role. Because someone who wants the role is going to be someone who is unfit for the role.
So if some disaster or issue was coming, you guys would wish to want to do something about it to stop it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
If there's no world to say, if there's no world to rule, then then you can't exactly be ruler of the world.
He'll nod. I suppose that's fair enough. And it's not long as he says that you guys actually make it to the sprawling, beautiful city.
That was a interesting way of phrasing that question. Do you know of a disaster coming to the world by any chance?
Well, I've been around. There's always issues and problems going on.
Oh, sure, there's always issues and problems. But
sometimes things might blow up.
Threatens the world.
Sometimes they might blow up, sometimes they might not.
Fair enough.
Okay. Side note. Apparently, yeah, Kenku, it looks like you're looking at the same basic thing here. Twitch has changed their ad thing where we can't say what the ads are anymore.
Lame.
I'm going to see if I can adjust it after the stream. Because I also started on it when it was already started.
Oh, okay, I see. We can automate it and they decide what is the best because apparently it can increase your ad rev and improve viewer experience as it is labeled. But right now on my channel, it is doing 2-minute ad breaks every 38.5 minutes.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's doing 1-minute ads every 20 minutes for me, which is annoying.
Unfortunately, they are a significant portion of my income, so I have to keep them, but I don't like that.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna see if I can. Well, that's not gonna change it. That's still dumb.
Sorry, everybody. That's not what I wanted, but it looks like it's what we're getting now. Carrying on.
Yeah.
Yes.
You may think me a little delusional with my visions of grandeur, but I have reason to believe it is an achievable goal.
I do gotta ask you about one thing, Ken.
Yes.
What are you gonna do with the people who don't share this vision of yours?
I don't know. That's an excellent question.
Stab them with a knife in the darkness.
Well, I mean, hopefully we'll be able to convince enough people that even those who are initially not on board will at least be willing to live with it.
And what do you do if they won't listen?
I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
All I'm gonna be saying, Ken, is that you're crossing into dangerous territory with this vision of yours.
I know. Exciting, isn't it?
Your funeral.
What will happen? I love a good mystery.
I mean, we've already gotten 3 towns under Hunter's rule at this point. Towns, cities.
And a civilization that worships him also. Don't forget that.
And we have a cult that worships him, yes. That's...
Oh, don't remind me of that dumb cult.
And who knows, they might be adding another one before we leave here.
Please don't.
It is a goal that is
We have more
down the
pressing
road,
concerns.
and we have more pressing concerns right now. We are
Hunter is
currently
now
on a
thrashing in his sleep, having nightmares. He doesn't know why, but it might have something
That's
to do
very
with this
uncomfortable.
conversation.
That's very uncomfortable considering he's on my back.
Midnight,
Right now.
quit using Dream Eater.
I didn't even know I knew Dream Eater. I don't know my own strength.
I think the conversation is making our sleepy boy here a little uncomfortable. It's probably best to change topics.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in that.
Yeah. I don't know. Save enough places and maybe we'll achieve our goal. Or my goal.
Just don't forget why you're doing it. You're doing it because it sounds like you want to help people.
Of course. We want a better world. And if ultimately a better world does not mean a unified one, then so be it. I'm not under the illusion that there's a chance that I may be wrong.
You'd be surprised by how little people can usually give up on that.
Yeah. I'm not. While I do have big goals, I am not fanatical. And besides, I'm not wanting to be the one in the throne. I'd rather be the one advising the person in the throne.
You want to be the worm tongue of this adventure?
I think a better term Cobalt would be the underhand.
I am not heroic enough of a person to be in the throne. I'm no one's idol.
So, it sounds like your little group has their heads mostly on their shoulders, so that is good. It really is. Now, what do you all say we get together and we get to enjoy this wonderful place here? Have any of you ever been here before?
No. Hey,
No.
Domino, do you, what's the direction of our current quarry, Marie?
He will point to the northwest. It looks like she's that way. Maybe about half a mile in, I would say.
All right.
Hey, Dio, do you know what's that direction, about half a mile in?
Market. Let's see. Market and some shops. A church. And I think some houses as well.
Okay. Well, looks like we're checking out shops first.
Yeah.
And I think here shall be the end of session before we go into town.
All right.
I didn't expect Hunter to run off. Actually, run off. Also, this is for your eyes only, Fox Fiend. I'm sending you something.
Okay.
Well, clearly, Kerr, you did not read Hunter's backstory.
I will boop your snoot.
Oh. Well, okay.
Oh, sounds like Foxbean just got hit by a bombshell.
Oh, there goes Hunter.
Good job, everybody. This was the last hope.
Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine.
Okay. Poke, 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 poke.
I worry I broke Fox Fiend. Don't worry, Hunter. Don't worry, Hunter. It's nothing you need to worry about. Everything is going to be perfectly fine for you, Hunter.
It has nothing to do with Hunter.
Totally doesn't have anything to do with Hunter. Totally doesn't have
I
anything
can
to do with
confirm
Hunter.
it has nothing to do with Hunter. Hunter does not need to be flashing in his sleep about this.
I am saying there goes Hunter because you got hit by a bombshell, and you may have flash fire, but Hunter does not. And Hunter's on your back.
But Frost Husky, that's spoilers, and those things aren't going to come up for probably a long while, hopefully.
Yep. No need for you to know.
Yep. I mean, you guys are just going to have to wait till eventually you guys will get to find out.
It has something to do with my character's backstory, but you guys don't need to know.
Frost Husky, ignorance is bliss.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it. You guys are going to be fine.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You guys will
fine.
Totally be fine. And don't worry, you guys are going to get to explore this entire town I spent literally 6 hours making.
Ah.
Okay.
I have a mental map of this place.
Awesome. I love exploring towns.
So
Kerr
who's
has
ready
just
to break
signed
town?
the death warrant of this town.
Oh.
Why is that?
Because everything you spend that much time designing and expect to be long winds up not.
It gets burned to the ground, either metaphorically or literally.
And we do have a
Don't
fire
worry.
type who just got hit by a bomb.
I
We
mean,
don't have
it's
anybody who
more
has
the
explosives.
player got hit by a bomb than the character. Though this may have some interesting ramifications. But Kin wouldn't know that yet.
All right. Well, either way, thank you everybody for joining us today for the Last Hope RAOW. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that allows these streams to continue coming to you all. I cannot do this without your support, whether it is financially or just with your time. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as using our Humble Bundle partner link, tipping to the channel directly, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
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 See ya.
Bye.